just before we went on, we both did our numbers for the royal family. And we found out some pretty cool things, actually, I think.
Well, it really started out talking about Kate Middleton because there's all this talk about her having these health issues. And so I started out by reading her energy and reading her chakras, and she's definitely blocked in the lower 3 chakras, which is your physical material world self. And then she was overcharged in all the upper chakras. So she's more connected, I think, to her heart, to spirit, but in her body, she's just not there. So I'm going to actually do a little distance Reiki treatment on her while we're here too, and see if we can get her a better outcome, balance her chakras. But yeah, so she's the 6th chakra visionary with the 2nd chakra relationship preserving. And I think that, she has a good picture of how things are supposed to look, and maybe things aren't happening quite the way that she thought they would. So she might be going more into looking at the negative side instead of the positive. What did you get?
I got, she's a 3 life path, which is the creative. Yet she said, I do, to a very restrictive outward appearance. Now, creative is all that, when she was a little girl, she probably danced. We all danced, but always having some sort of creativity. And she's not able, she said yes to the box. But this year for her is a 9 personal year, which is giving up what just doesn't work for you anymore. And I'm not saying it's not being creative, because as Linda was talking to me earlier, having children and raising children is very creative.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of that is good, but in alignment, this is when you have to give up what just doesn't work. It could be as simple as giving up pie into giving up relationships. I don't see her giving up her relationship with William, but it's almost like I get a hit that it's not like Charles and Diana had a functional relationship. It was an institutional relationship. And so William chose, wasn't going to go with her, wasn't going to marry her in the beginning, because he was afraid she wasn't going to be an institutional play along to get along kind of person, which ended up being quite nice. I mean, quite nice, and she really loves her husband. But right. William is a 2911, just like his father. So that is the intuitive. So yeah, so that's what I got there. It was very, very interesting. If anyone has,
you see some of the same things happening too, how, Prince Charles at that time was with Princess Diana, and now, Prince William is with his wife.
Linda says, I feel that Princess Catherine is going very much inward.
Yeah.
I really feel a struggle for her, right? And it's so quiet, and 3s are not quiet. But nonetheless, if you're a 3 life path and you're feeling on the quiet side, that doesn't mean you're not in alignment with your number. But if it goes on, like, for instance, a 3 is like creative, spontaneous, killer sense of humor, all of that stuff. And if you haven't been that in a long time, then you're not in alignment. But I believe this struggle happened, and now she's going to have to approach life in a different way, filter it through in a different way. But
well, and her heart chakra being overcharged tells me that her heart's calling out for change, and that she's open spiritually. She's actually connecting to source, but for some reason her body's not in alignment with that. So I'm sure she's got a lot of issues trying to fit in and conform to how she's supposed to be, as part of the royal family. And so I'm doing a treatment on her now. I'm doing a distance healing on her now.
Yeah,
So
anybody who's into Reiki and distance healing, just send it to her. I think she'd appreciate